So hello everyone, welcome to our today's video. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about a very common problem that software professionals, software developers, software testers usually face. Like they are writing a shell script. They are working on Unix terminal, right? They are working on Unix terminal. They are writing some shell script, right? Or they are executing some commands, right? They are executing some commands, or they have declared some of the variables, right? Or at the you know meanwhile they were writing some commands and they are executing some commands. The terminal gets disconnected or gets closed. Now everything is lost. So whatever the state of variable, what the values of variables, declared variables will get lost. You will never able be to access those variables, right? So whenever you relaunch the terminal, you will not see anything, right? You just see the history of command that you executed sometime back, but you have to re-execute all those commands, right? Or let's suppose as a data engineers who run Spark jobs and all. So those are very long running jobs, that takes a very long time. Let's suppose it is running for 2 to 3 hours, and in between my job, the terminal got somehow gets disconnected or gets closed, so my job will get also get killed. Now if my job gets killed and I have to rerun my job from the starting onwards. So let's suppose my first job already was executing in somewhere around from 1.5 hours. Now I have to rerun this job, right? And this my 1.5 hours got wasted because I cannot store this thing at all. So now, is there any solution to this kind of problem? Because this is a very common thing. So there should be some solution, right? Yes, my friend, there is a solution which we call it as a Tmux. So Tmux will come to help. So Tmux is what Tmux is. So Tmux is very simple. It is a terminal multiplexer. What we call it as a terminal multiplexer. Okay. So how does it help? So yeah. So before going into this, that how does it help? Let me take to an example, right? This scenario. Let me explain this. How is it happening there, and how Tmux is helping. Then we'll come to the conceptual things and terminologies and everything, the command section and all. So let's go to the practical part. Okay, so let me zoom a little bit. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll create one very small server, http server, right, where we'll send some request. Okay, so now my server is created and it is listening on port 8989, right? What I will do, I'll create one more terminal, right? It's already there. So what I'll do, I'll just send some request on this server. So I'll do curl if I and then localhost same port. So if I send it, that means I'm sending, it is giving 200. Okay, that means whatever sending I'm sending from here, it is going there, right? It is getting here 200 I'm getting. So we are sending just an header, that's it, nothing else. With me, yeah. So that means whatever sending, it is going there. So if I send it again, it is going there. The server is running. So let's suppose my terminal got disconnected. Let's suppose it got killed. Will I be able to send this? No. See, it is saying failed to connect, because whenever I close my terminal, when I when I this terminal I closed it, right? Then whatever the things was running here, that server, it get also killed. So nothing is existing right now because my terminal got also killed, and it killed everything what was running there. Okay, so now let's see how Tmux will help in this case. So we'll run now with Tmux, right? So right now I'll run my command root user this terminal. So I'm running Linux terminal with my Windows thing. So if you want to know how am I able to run Linux terminal from my window, you can comment me in the section and I'll create one more video on this, that how I'm doing this. Okay, so now I'll create one tmux session. That is, this is a syntax, tmux new minus s, or can say hyphen s, right? And then give it the session name. So I'm giving session 1. Okay, so now the session is got created, and this session gives me a one window, right? This is one window, and this is my session one. This is, you can see the name what I gave in I gave there, and this is, it shows bash because we are in a bash cell, right? And asterisk shows this is my active session, right? Now what I'll do, I'll create server here. The same command I'll execute here, and this is now in a session, right? So what I will do, I'll again send it. See this, I'm able to send it again. It is giving 200. That means now it is running. So nothing fancy till now, right? What I will do, I'll close this terminal, right? Which I did previously also when it is used to give failed to connect. So what it will give now, see this, it is giving 200, right? And it is able to send it. That means after even closing my terminal, this thing is still active, right? So let me see whether this is active or not, or what it is there, right? Okay, so first of all, I'll see how many servers are running in Tmux or sessions are running. So I see in this server, Tmux server, there is one session is running which is having one window, right? So what I'll do, I'll just connect with this session. So there is a command for this, attach session T, and then I'll give the name, right? See, I can see here if I'm sending something, it is there. That means it is running. So even after closing the terminal, this hasn't been lost. This is here only, right? So this is what Tmux provides, and this is a very big help actually, right? So now how is it helping? How is it doing, right? Behind the scenes, what is there? So we'll see the BTS thing, right? Which call it the BTS, right? Okay. So let me little for scroll downward. Okay, so Tmux, what Tmux is? So Tmux, as we call it as a Tmux terminal multiplexer, so it creates a server, right? And in this server, you are creating sessions, right? Session one, session two, then you create another session, session three, right? Likewise, you are creating a sessions, right? So this session, this is server is always running till then you are not closing it, server is running, and this sessions are creating one window every time one window is getting created, and this window also you can create multiple panes, right? Okay, we'll go to later on the what is pane window and all. So session one is still active, right? So whatever commands you are executing here, it is being saved on this session only, right? And if you're running something on this session too, this is being saved here only, right? So let's suppose I'm running here some Spark job, or here some I'm running something, let's suppose my some Unix shell script, right? So that is fine, it will run every time, like it will be running here only. If I close my terminal from here in this session also, it doesn't matter, right? It will be executing Spark here only, and this will also, shell script will also be running here. If you come anytime to this, you will say like attach to this session, right? The terminology like attach, and there says another terminology detach, right? So if you attach this session, you will see all the things are running here only. Till then you are not closing the jobs or the term or the scripts which are running under this session, right? Till then it will be running only. Or else what you have to do to close all this, you can close the server, right? There is a command like tmux kill server. So what it will do, whatever server we created, right, it will just close the server. If server gets closed, everything will be dead, nothing will be there, right? Because see, a session we have created on the server only, right? If server is not there, how session will survive? Session will also go, right? Okay, now let's see some commands. Okay, so let me a little bit scroll. Okay, so now coming to the commands part. So in this commands we have, like if we have to create, we have to check what my tmux, how much session is running. So we can see tmux ls command, right? If I have to attach to one, I have to create one session, right? Tmux new mine hyphen s, and then you can give the session name, right? And let's suppose you are you have to attach, you come out from this session, right? After creating this, you come out of the session, and then you have to again attach to this session. So very simple, tmux attach session minus t, and then give the session name, like in my case session 1, right? So okay, let's go to the terminal. What I will do, I'll just come out. First of all, before going to attach, we have to see how we can come out of this session. If we are in this session, right, session 1, how we can come out of this. So very simple. Ctrl+b, right, and just put D. D is for the detach, correct? Okay. So this Ctrl+b also we call it as a prefix. But we call it as a prefix. That means whenever we want to interact with our Tmux sessions and all windows, we have to use always Ctrl+b as a prefix. So this is a prefix. This is saying that okay, you are interacting with my session window, right? And then you will give some commands. T for detach, A for attach, something like that. There are a couple of things, right? You will, let's suppose I have pressed Ctrl+b, and then I have put this percentage sign. So it will create one more pen under the session only. If I put double quote, it will create one more pen along with that what side it will create, right? So okay, let's see this command execution. So I'll come out of this session. So let me start one more thing which will show what commands I'm executing here. Okay, okay. So you see control B and D. So now I have got detached, right? I've got detach out of this. Now I have want to see how many sessions are running. Tmux ls, it will show one session, one window is running. Let me create one more, session, new minus s, and I'll give the name as session 2. Okay, so this has created another session. You can see session 2 dash asterisk. That means attached session is this one only, right? So let it zoom. Okay, now if I want to check, if I want to run something on this, who am I? Okay, right, you name. So these kind of commands we can run it here. Now what I want to do is I want to do something very basic thing, like I want to create, see, I have created one server. Under the server we have two sessions, right? Now in the session 2 I'll create pen, right? So window is one. Now I'll create one some couple of sessions, sorry, pen. So control B, and then I'll press percentage. See this, I've created one more pen here, right? So one terminal we have got it here, we're using percentage, and this will create the right side. So if I again press, let's execute some command here, pwd. Okay, that is present working directory, and we are in the root, as we are executing the root user, and this is the root directory. Okay, now let me create another one. See this, it has created now here, right? So we have, and under session 2, under session 2 we have three terminals, right? Three pen, I would call it as a, right, three pen. Now if I create one server here, right, again the same thing I'm running here. I'll give some port name as 6767. Okay, so now it has created one HTTP server, right? What I want to do is from this session with this terminal I want to send something here, right? So first of all I have to come out of this and move into this session, this window, right, this pane, sorry. So how I will do this, control B and arrow key, top, this key, arrow key, right, and I am here, right? So what I'll do is here curl I and local host, I'll give the port number 6767. You see, we are having this, we are whatever we are sending, 200 we are getting. If I again send it, we are getting. That means under the session whatever terminals we are communicating, right? Inside the session on the terminal pane we are communicating. So okay, now I want to check from this thing, I mean this session to this pane, can I interact with another session, right? Another session window, can I interact with? Okay, let's see. So now here the server is running here, right? What I will do, I'll come out of this. There is one more command I'll show you, control B and W. So what it shows, under this is my right now STX, as you can see here, and this has 3 pins, right? And this is my attached session here, right? So here you can see 3 terminals, and here I am running 66767. What I will do, I'll go to another session, this window. Okay, now I will close this. Okay, I have closed this executing command, right? What I will do, I will try to send something from here to that same server 6767. Okay, let's see what happens. This is going to be very interesting, right? Like we are checking like from one session to another session, can we communicate? Okay, so localhost, I will give 6767 200. That means we can communicate, right? How would I see this? I will go again. I'll just check. See this. I am getting here, right? 3 messages. Here we send only two. Third message also came that we send it from session 1 window, right? So this is how we can do. Okay, now I'll go back to the session this where we have 3 pens. I want to come out of this pen to this pen, the original one, right? How would I do? Ctrl+b and left arrow key. So I came up here. So this is just very small, and this is a configurable thing. This is just up to you how you want to do this arrow key configuration. You can change this. Okay, so this is the part, command section part, right? So now you're familiar with the command part. You can now no need to worry about all these things, that your terminal gets closed, you will not lose anything. Now what you have to do is you have to just create a server and the sessions, right? Create the sessions under this, execute your commands, and just come out of this session, right? Okay, there is one more command which I just showed there also, that if you want to close this server, the very simple command tmux kill hyphen server, simple. So it will close my server, everything will be gone, simple as that. That's it. I hope this will add some knowledge base to you, right? And if it does, and if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel and comment section. Yeah, one more point. I will add all these useful comments right in the description box. I'll add all those comments here, right? And please comment if you want, if you have any doubt, any clarification you need. I am happy to help. And with this, I am wrapping it up my session. So thank you everyone. Stay healthy, stay fit. Thank you.